What's going on? Wacky Cat here with another video. This is my second time doing this because I did this video on Thursday night and it wasn't recording at all. So I completed it, was looking for the upload, it was disappeared. So here we go again. This is my second time, a second attempt. It's going to go well this time, guys. So this is my third edition of Top Superstars and their ratings, custom ratings. Here we go. The first guy's up, Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio was a 90. I'm giving him a 93. He's a 93. I mean, there's nothing much you can say. I can't give him any higher than that. He was a WWE champion, multiple time champion. Did his thing. Really popular with the kids. Really popular with the kids. Well, you know, everybody had the mask and stuff. A lot of men liked him. Women liked him. He's a legend. So let's get to it. All right, he's a 93. This is how I got the sliders. Arm power, 80. Leg power, 85. Now I'm just going to go ahead and just call the numbers out. I'm not saying every single one of them. So here we go. Let's go. Get ready. All right. Grapple, 75. Running, 100. Aerial, 100. Now, guys, believe it or not, they didn't have him as 100. Rey Mysterio is a high flyer. You got to give this guy 100. If he originally, the default setting, he's not 100. So I'm like, wait a minute, you definitely got to change that. And the range won't 100 either. But here we go. Running 100, 100, 100, 45, 55, 75, 80, 80, 80, 75, 85, 70, 80, 75, 75, 80, 90, 100, 85, 85, 90. There you go. 619, the cover athlete of this WWE 2K22 game, 93, Rey Mysterio. That's what he is. That's what he was in his prime. I'm giving him the disclaimer. I give superstars their prime rating. That's how I do it. I don't give them their current rating or how 2K did it. I give them their prime rating. This is prime Rey Mysterio, 93. Let's go to the next superstar, shall we? Kofi Kingston is a 92. I gave Kofi Kingston a 92. You looked at my other videos, my other slider video, I gave The Miz a 92. I can't give him any higher, him and The Miz any higher than 92 because I think what happened with the WWE, these guys are dedicated guys, but for the most part, they're mid-carders. I don't think that. I mean, I'm just theorizing. I don't think the WWE was necessarily going to make Kofi Kingston the champion or The Miz the champion, but they dedicated. They rarely get injured. The fans love these two, so I gave Kofi Kingston a 92. In his prime, when he won the championship belt against Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania, he was a 92. The game gave him a 90, I think, or a 91. I think it gave him a less than that, a 88. I don't know. But we got to put respect on this guy's name. So, he was a former champion, even though he lost to Brock Lesnar in 2 seconds. You know, they disrespected him a little bit. I'm going to put some respect on his name. So, here we go. 92, Kofi Kingston. All right, here we go. 70, 90, 70, 93, 80, 90, 50, 60, 100, 75, 90, 80, 75, 90, 80, 80, 75, 70, 90, 90, 90, 80, 80, 85. Kofi Kingston of the New Day. Gotta love him. All right. Next superstar. Who will it be? Hollywood Hulk Hogan. Come on, he's Hulk Hogan. I'm giving him a 98. You can't argue. Some people may argue he should be a 99 or 100. This guy is the first phenomenon superstar. Like, this guy was just everywhere. Now, the other Hulk Hogan, the regular Hulk Hogan, I give him a 98 too. 98 is fair. There's not many people on this game that I give a 98, 99, 100 to. So I'm giving him the ultimate respect, the legend that he is. Put respect on his name, because I forgot. I think 2K gave him, I don't even remember, but it won't a 98. It was I think it might have been 93 or 94. Like, who doing the ratings? I don't know. You might need to hire Wacky Cat. Hire Wacky Cat. I'll fix the ratings for you. Yeah, pay the price though. Give me the, cut the check. All right, Hulk Hogan. Let's go to the attributes. All right, arm power. Ready? 95, 95, 95. Because he had them pythons, them muscles. Running offense 90. He didn't get on the top rope much, so his aerial is low. I think he got on the top rope one time. I mean, he probably got on the top rope several times, but when he got on the top rope, it ain't look right in real life. So he don't belong on the top rope. So all right, 30, 46, 72, 65, 90, 85, 70, 95, 95, 100, 90, 80, 90, 95, 80, 74, 64, 90, 100. Finisher 100. Normally when he give you the boot, the kick, and the leg drop, you're done. You're not getting back up from that. It's a wrap in real life and in video game life. So we're going to get to the next superstar, and I wrote it down, so I got to make sure I go by the list. All right, let's go. The first WWE Universal Champion, Finn Balor, 94. Now, the Demon Finn Balor is obviously, I'll give the Demon a 96. But the regular Finn Balor, in my opinion, was a 94 in his prime. They gave him the respect to give him the first Universal Championship. Sucks that he didn't really have the belt and run with it because he got injured. I forgot what 2K gave this guy, but I pumped him up a lot of points here. Give him a 94. So let's put some respect on this guy's name as well. All right. Now this is a lot of 100s and 80s right here. I pumped them up right here. Here we go. 80, 80, 80, 100, 100, 100, 50, 60, 70, 80, 100, 75, 65, 75, 70, 80, 78, 70, 90, 100, 90, 85, 85, 100. Yep. Finn Balor. Now, on to the next one. This superstar right here, let me tell you something, guys. I didn't really pay no attention to her. Because I'm an on and off wrestling fan. I watch most of the major pay-per-views, but I'll watch Raw one day and then a few weeks go by. I don't watch Raw. Like, I won't really watch. Like, my heyday when I was watching wrestling was back in the mid-2000s when Bautista and the Evolution and John Cena and JBL. That's when I was watching wrestling every day, every episode, every pay-per-view. So I'm kind of disconnected a little bit with the newer superstars now. I'm like more of an old Attitude Era, Ruthless Aggression Era, wrestling fan, but she was off my radar. Bianca Belair, until I saw the match, recent WrestleMania match with her and Becky Lynch. Yo, I saw that match. She's tough as nails, man. She put on an awesome match with Becky Lynch. In my opinion, that was the best match of WrestleMania. Bianca Belair. Then I'm like, man, who is this? Who is she? I mean, I've seen her before, but I never like really paid attention to her wrestling skills. So then I went back to on Peacock Network and looked at all, the WWE Network, and looked back at all her matches. I'm like, yo, this is my favorite female superstar right now. I saw all her matches. I didn't even realize, I forgot about she she didn't main event, but she did have a championship match last WrestleMania with what's her name? You know what I'm talking about. Dang, I can't even remember her name. The shoot. I gotta say her name. What's her name? I'm having brain fog right now. Sasha Banks. Thank you, Sasha Banks. Yo, she had a good match with Sasha Banks. I didn't even realize she had a match with Sasha Banks. I got so much respect for this superstar. She's a 94. And she most likely, if she keeps going the rate she's going to be a 95, 96, and a 97 in the next WWE games. She can wrestle and she's tough. I thought it was just a gimmick when she was just waving her hair. I'm like, who is she? I mean, what is it? Yo, she earned my respect. She can wrestle. She put on a 5-star match. She put on 5-star matches, guys. All right, let me get to it. All right, 94 overall. All right, her arm power, 90, 85, 95, 82, 70, 80, 76, 85, 70, 65, 80, 75, 75, 60, 60, 75, 90, 80, 75, 80, 80, 80, 85. All right. I'm going to get to the last superstar, and this superstar has just, in my opinion, had got the most disrespectful rating of all time in any video game. They gave this dude an 88. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. Randy Orton is a 97. Some can argue he's a 98. His default rating was at 88. Randy Orton. This is Randy Orton. I don't care if he's a tag team champion and he stopped going after the main titles or whatever. You give this man's an Evolution. He was with Evolution, won tons of titles. Fused with John Cena. This is one of the top superstars. Loyalty is unbelievable. Him and The Undertaker are the most loyal WWE superstars of all time. Only been with this company. His family, his dad, his grandpa was in this business. You got to give this man respect. I'm giving him respect by giving him a 97. I can't believe they gave him an 88. They gave this man, Randy freaking Orton, a 88. Even I guarantee. I mean, can you imagine the look on Randy Orton's face when he looked at this game and saw that he had an 88? I mean, what makes you think Randy Orton is an 88? Gave Randy Orton, but then again, they gave Goldberg an 88. Like, what's going on with this rating system, guys? Like, can somebody explain to me? Okay, with WWE, with NBA 2K, I understand why would they give like LeBron James LeBron James is obviously one of the greatest NBA players of all time. In my opinion, probably the greatest NBA player of all time. Certain years they give him a 96 or something like a 95, but obviously his prime rating is a 99. I can understand because different NBA players fall off different years and you give them that current rating of the year he played. If he ain't play that good, well, you bump him down a notch. With wrestling games, it shouldn't be like that. You give, and I understand too why they may be giving these certain wrestlers lower ratings, because they don't want to have a bunch of 90s wrestlers, like every wrestler in the 90s. What I mean in the 90s, I mean 90 ratings. Like if you give, because this is a, because what I've done, there's a lot of 90. Giving everyone their respectful rating, like their prime rating in this game, you're gonna have a lot of 90s here, 90s there. So I guess they try to even it out by giving some superstars 80s, but like in the 80 range ratings. But Randy Orton, you can't do that. I mean, like, you shouldn't. Wrestling games don't do that. Just give them their deserving rating. Like, and I'm going to get into it, guys. I'm going to show you the settings, but I'm just like, this was the honest, like, most disrespectful rating I've ever seen in any wrestling game. Giving Randy Orton an 88. You gave Randy Orton an 88. I mean, sometimes I wonder, like, how some of this, it just for publicity, this is like for shock value and to get the people talking, that to give certain wrestlers like low ratings like that, it's kind of like disrespectful a little bit. I know it's just a video game, but these wrestlers, especially the veterans and the guys, like they it probably does like sting them a little bit. Like, dang, like you put, because you're putting there, you're showing them the game, and like, this is how you think of me. You think I'm an 88, and now you're gonna tell the fans that play the game that you think I'm an 88, and then they're gonna be like, no, people like me, I'm gonna voice my opinion. I'm going to say, no, this superstar, that's a ridiculous rating. Give him this. I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it. If no one else going to say the ratings on this video game for a lot of these superstars are ridiculous, I'm going to say it. I'm going to say Randy Orton, 88, is absolutely absurd. It's ridiculous. It doesn't make any sense. Oh, shoot. All right, let me get to the ratings. Okay, let me get to Randy Orton first. Dang, I lost him. Oh, I got a little flustered there, man, because it's like, all right, here we go. Let's get to it. Randy Orton, 97. Respectfully, respect on his name. All right. 95, 95, 95, 90, 60, 65, 60, 50, 85, 85, 76, 95, 95, 100, 65, 65, 80, 95, 80, 75, 70, 80, 100 special. Because when that RKO hits you with the finisher 100, you ain't getting up from that. Very few people gets up from that. Yep, Randy Orton, 97. Well, anyway, that's it for this video. Stay tuned for my Cage universe. I'm gonna show you guys that once I get a chance to make it. I might make it tonight. Well, anyway, Wacky Cat here. Make sure you like. Make sure you subscribe.